So tell us, what's your name, your job title, and where do you work?
Okay, so my full name is Elizabeth English. Hopefully that's what you'll see in papers in the future, but you can call me Lizzie. I am based at the University of Cambridge and I'm in Professor David Plenneman's group.
Fantastic. And can you tell us about your research?
Sure, so I'm a first year PhD and I'm planning to look at the protein aggregates involved in Alzheimer's disease. I'm currently looking at post-mortem brain tissue samples across various Alzheimer's disease stages, comparing them to control volunteer post-mortem brain samples as well. And I'll be looking to characterise the amyloid beta and tau number, size and shape across the different samples.
Fantastic. That's brilliant. And do they come from the brain bank?
Yes, they'll be coming from the Imperial Brain Bank to start with, and I'm also hoping to widen different brain banks in future and also looking at biofluids such as blood and cerebrospinal fluid as well.
Thank you. Tell us about the time when you overcome a challenge in your research and how. I missed the question. So what's exciting in your field at the moment?
So I'm particularly excited to see that early biomarkers are being studied more and more. As was mentioned in one of the talks today, they're one of the first signs that we can detect that Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerative diseases might emerge. So this will be useful for early diagnosis and also understanding how the diseases might arise.
And can you tell us about a time when you overcame a challenge in your research and how?
Sure, it's a good question. Nothing immediately comes to mind so far. I'm sure I'll face many challenges in the future, as science is. I think in my master's project, something I would mention is I was working with flies, pesky creatures. So when I started, they would often escape from the vials, but with more practice, they didn't escape as much and I had bigger sample sizes. So one way to overcome challenges is through practice and persistence.
A question's just occurred to me that's never once thought of, that I've ever have thought about before, not as a fly researcher. But does a fly that has Alzheimer's disease behave any differently to a fly you'd find flying around your living room?
It's a great question. So in my work I looked at geotaxis, which is to do with how fast flies can climb up the sides of their vials, their little containers they're kept in. And I believe that Alzheimer's ones would move more slowly than the ones that are healthy.
So easier to catch?
Potentially, yes.
Wonderful.
That would be good.
And final question, can you, obviously we're only at lunchtime so far, but can you tell us a highlight of the ECR day or a takeaway you could put to use from the AO UK conference so far?
Sure. So at the beginning of the day we had Michael Coleman give a really great introduction to the day, and he mentioned some of his key things for PhDs and early career researchers. One of the things that resonated with me is that self-belief, he believes, is the biggest determinant of success. So that really shows you need to believe in yourself in order to succeed in science. He emphasised the importance of being active in your post-presenting and networking throughout the conference, so that's what I'm going to try and do today and why I'm here at the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.